Hello, and welcome to this explainer. I am absolutely thrilled to have you with us today as we set the stage for an incredible journey to one of India's most spectacular mountain destinations, Arunachal Pradesh. Today, we're mapping out a comprehensive 7-day travel guide that's going to take you all the way from the bustling plains of Guwahati straight into the pristine heart of the Himalayas.
Okay, let's dive into this. Just look at that phenomenal sunset over the Brahmaputra River. It perfectly establishes the sheer, untouched beauty of the region we're about to explore. You know, Arunachal Pradesh is famous for its snow-capped peaks, vibrant Buddhist monasteries, alpine lakes, and some seriously pristine forests. But because it shares highly sensitive borders with 3 different countries, getting there takes just a little bit of know-how. So, to ensure you're fully prepared, here is our Prep to Peak roadmap. We'll be tackling all the logistical hurdles first, covering your planning and budget before hitting the road from Guwahati to Dirang, exploring Tawang, making the return via Bomdila, and finally going over your packing essentials.
Section 1. Planning your Arunachal trek.
Right, so because Arunachal Pradesh is a protected border state, Indian citizens absolutely must have an interline permit, or ILP, to enter. But don't worry, securing it is super straightforward. You just apply online with your Aadhaar passport or voter ID, a passport photo, and your travel itinerary. Now, digital copies are great. Actually, scratch that. In remote mountain checkpoints with 0 cell service, printed physical copies are literally your lifeline. Always carry both. As for timing, October to April guarantees the absolute best experience with clear mountain views. If you're chasing snow, aim for December to February. But for sure, avoid June through September. The heavy monsoons cause major landslides and road closures.
Section 2. Budget and Transportation.
So, the crucial point here is figuring out how we're actually getting up into those mountains and what it's going to cost. Because there are no commercial airports near Tawang, you'll fly into Guwahati and travel by road. For 2 adults, a comfortable mid-range budget is going to run you somewhere between 1 to 1.5 lakh rupees. Hiring a private SUV with an experienced mountain driver for about 30,000 to 45,000 rupees is an absolute must. It's really an investment in your comfort and, more importantly, your safety on those unpredictable mountain roads. Oh, and golden rule, you should only ever drive during daylight hours.
Section 3. Guwahati to Dirang. Day 1 kicks off our chronological journey. You'll fly into Guwahati. Bangalore usually offers some of the best flight options, by the way. Once you land and check in, ground yourself in the city. You could take an evening visit to the historic Kamakya Temple with its striking red dome, or maybe just go for a really peaceful, breathtaking walk along the Brahmaputra riverfront at sunset.
Day 2 demands an early start as we leave the city behind for higher altitudes. You'll begin your truly scenic Himalayan drive, watching the landscape shift from flat plains into these lush, incredibly vibrant green river valleys. Eventually, those winding roads will lead you right to the Grand Dirang Monastery, an architecturally stunning complex set beautifully against a backdrop of deep green pine forests.
Arriving in Dirang is just a wonderful sensory experience. It's this picturesque riverside mountain town nestled deeply in the valley. We highly suggest taking a quiet evening walk to explore the area. It's the perfect way to stretch your legs and acclimatize to that crisp, cool mountain air before we head into even higher elevations.
Section 4. Exploring Tawang.
And this brilliantly illustrates what Day 3 is all about. Your drive from Dirang takes you through the dramatic, snow-draped Sela Pass. It's just spectacular. After crossing the pass, you'll stop at the Jaswant Guard War Memorial, which is this deeply moving tribute standing proudly against the stark mountain landscape.
The thrill of the journey really amplifies right around here. You'll be navigating these incredible winding Himalayan switchbacks, climbing higher and higher into the clouds. You'll roll into Tawang by evening, just in time to honor history at the beautiful stupa-like Tawang War Memorial.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how it captures the sheer scale and rich culture of Day 4. You can marvel at the giant Buddha statue sitting peacefully above the town. Then, there's the iconic Tawang Monastery. Get this, it's actually the largest monastery in India and the second largest in the entire world. It's a majestic complex of vibrant yellow roofs that literally seems to cascade down the side of the mountain.
Day 5 is a full-on rugged adventure, assuming the weather and permissions are on your side. You'll venture up to Bomdila Pass, situated at a dizzying 15,200 feet right on the Indo-China border. Just a quick reminder, because of its highly sensitive location, reaching these incredible heights requires a separate, locally arranged permit. Your hotel or tour operator can usually help you sort that out. Also on Day 5, you'll visit Sanget Sar Lake, which most people call Maduri Lake. Let's just pause for a second and take this in. Surrounded by entirely untouched Himalayan peaks and pristine forests, the serene beauty of this high-altitude lake is absolutely awe-inspiring. It's one of those moments on the trip where time just seems to stand completely still.
Section 5. The return via Bomdila.
Day 6 signals the beginning of our descent. This is your scenic return drive from Tawang. You'll make your way down to Bomdila, where the vibrant, intricately painted Bomdila Monastery stands in beautiful, stark contrast against the misty, expansive valleys spread out below.
The colorful, hillside town of Bomdila itself is nestled right among the clouds. It serves as the absolute perfect, restful spot for your final night. It's a charming place to just sit back and reflect on the journey before day 7, which does require an early morning departure for that long drive back to Guadalajara to catch your flight home.
Just briefly pivoting to accommodations for a second, you might actually be surprised by your options. Despite how remote and rugged the location is, you can absolutely find stunning premium hotels, like Vivanta in Tawang, which offer incredible comfort and architecture that blend seamlessly right into the mountain scenery.
Let's move to and see how this builds if you're looking for something different. If you prefer a more local vibe, there are tons of cozy, mid-range homestays and guest houses available throughout the entire circuit. They offer a ton of charm, incredibly warm local hospitality, and genuine practicality, and they comfortably fit right into that 1 to 1.5 lakh budget we discussed earlier.
Section 6. Packing essentials and tips.
Okay, final prep step. Packing. You have to be ready for anything from a cool breeze to freezing high altitudes. Layers are your best friend here. Pack thermal innerwear, fleece jackets, a heavy winter jacket, a wool cap, gloves, and warm socks. Comfortable trekking shoes are non-negotiable. And hey, don't underestimate the strong mountain sun. You can absolutely get a sunburn while surrounded by snow. Bring SPF 50+, lip balm, and sunglasses. Pack a heavy-duty power bank since power can be patchy. Your personal meds, and I cannot stress this enough, physically printed copies of your ILP and ID proof. They are absolute lifesavers.
And there you have it, a complete step-by-step blueprint for a breathtaking 7 days in Arunachal, Pradesh. It's a classic itinerary that gives you stunning scenery, incredibly rich culture, and an unforgettable road journey. The Himalayas are out there calling, and the path is completely laid out before you. So, what does this all mean for you? Well, the only question left to answer is, when does your journey begin? Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and happy travels.